President-elect Joe Biden just had a news conference and spoke about a third round of stimulus payments. Let's hear what he has to say.
Our rescue plan will also help small businesses. It holds communities together as well. But they're hurting badly. And you realize they account for nearly half of the entire total U.S. workforce. Our rescue plan will provide flexible grants to help those hardest hit small businesses survive the pandemic. And the low-cost capital that will help entrepreneurs of all backgrounds create and maintain jobs, plus provide the essential goods and services that communities depend upon. Last week, I laid out how we'll make sure that our emergency small business relief is distributed swiftly and equitably, unlike the first time around. We're going to focus on small businesses on Main Street, and we will be responsible with taxpayers' dollars, ensuring accountability.
President-elect Joe Biden wants to increase stimulus checks to $2,000. Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. How are all of you doing? I hope you're having a great day so far. President-elect Joe Biden is calling for additional payments of $1,400 to bring the recent stimulus checks to $2,000 per person. Everybody, the big question is, when exactly will a third stimulus check be sent out? Well, to find out, all you have to do is stay until the end of the video. And remember guys that I am doing an Amazon gift card giveaway. Just this last week, I've given out 4 $50 gift cards for free. And next week, I'll be announcing the winners of a $100 Amazon gift card. Now if you want to enter the $100 Amazon gift card, all you have to do is subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, and give this video a like, and leave a comment down below telling me if you support a third stimulus check of $2,000. Adult dependents will also qualify for the direct payments, which previously went to child dependents in qualifying households who are under 17. The bigger direct payments are aimed at helping both families in need and boosting the U.S. economy, including small businesses. The proposal, titled the American Rescue Plan, includes familiar stimulus measures with the goal of sustaining families and firms until vaccines are widely distributed. Everybody tell me in the comments down below, are you excited for a third stimulus check of $1,400? And what will you do with a third stimulus payment? Tell me down in the comments. Now, President-elect Joe Biden unveiled his stimulus plan in a speech on Thursday night that includes sending $1,400 payments to Americans following the $600 second stimulus check, following the $600 second stimulus checks that were recently deployed. Biden's move comes after disagreements on both sides of the aisle in Congress led lawmakers to abandon efforts to pass $2,000 stimulus checks in December. Instead, they stuck with sums of $600 per person, half the amount that was sent in the first round of stimulus.
57 years old, a beloved wife, mother, daughter, sister. She never knew she had the virus at the time when most folks never heard about the virus. But just like that, she was gone. And almost exactly 1 year later, nearly 400,000 of our fellow Americans have met the same cruel fate. Countless families and friends left behind with unrelenting grief and guilt, anger and frustration. And the emptiness felt by the loss of life is compounded by the loss of our way of life. During this pandemic, millions of Americans, through no fault of their own, have lost the dignity and respect that comes with a job and a paycheck. Millions of Americans.
I would like to see, as my friend Matt Horween and I were batting back and forth, who writes with me, that we are really in a situation, very much a situation where it is important that the right people get the money. And that would mean giving to the people who don't have it.
So as you mentioned, later Thursday, we're actually supposed to hear from President-elect Biden on his stimulus plan. This is supposed to include more unemployment benefits as well as more aid for average Americans. You just hit the nail on the head there, Jim, with the Robinhood investors. But how bullish is overall stimulus for the markets?
Well, for the market, it's great. For the people who are hurting, it's not great. They need to get all the money that we're given to the people who are let's just say, gainfully employed and maybe have student debt.
Now included in Joe Biden's plan are third stimulus payments of $2,000. Biden has told everybody Biden has said multiple times in the past that these $600 stimulus checks were just a down payment. The president-elect wants to send out $2,000 direct payments, and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer reinforced that money was on its way. Chuck Schumer told reporters that his priority is to deliver $2,000 checks to the American families. But still, even with majorities in Congress, Biden faces a hard time getting his stimulus relief bill passed. The Senate will have to juggle tasks, including the impeachment trial of Trump and the confirmation of Biden's cabinet in the early days of his administration.
I mean, it's not, we need urgent help to individuals, but we're going to see layoffs of police, of firefighters, of teachers in the next month in a lot of states and localities unless these local governments get the aid they need.
Said that her position from before the election has not changed. She had been pushing for a rather high number that Republicans, it is believed, would still not be able to get behind. So it's still unclear exactly how they would get to yes on that package. And finally, guys, I just want to show you a few of the companies that the Biden transition is in discussions with. Klain said that regular consultations with Pfizer and other vaccine candidates will begin this week. And I've also learned that the Biden team has been in regular contact with CVS and Walgreens.
An extension of supplemental unemployment benefits that are poised to expire in March, funding for vaccine distribution, as well as aid for state and local governments. The $1,400 payments would be in addition to the $600 that most Americans received this month, bringing the total amount of the check to $2,000. Now, folks, I want all of you to know that Biden's going to introduce the aid package during an evening speech from Wilmington, Delaware, just 6 days before he takes office on January 20th. Now, I want to know your thoughts in the comments down below, folks. Do you think that President-elect Joe Biden will be able to pass a third stimulus check of $2,000? Will he be able to unite the Democrats and Republicans in passing more stimulus relief to the hardworking American people? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. According to CNBC, Joe Biden will unveil his aid proposal today at 7:15 p.m. He's expected to push for more direct cash to Americans, an extension of supplemental unemployment insurance, state and local government relief, as well as vaccine distribution, among other goals. Joe Biden's stimulus package might cost around $1.9 trillion, according to the New York Times. And even though Speaker Pelosi and the Democratic Party control the House of Representatives, Democrats will gain a narrow Senate majority this month, when Senator Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff from Georgia are sworn in, with Vice President-elect Kamala Harris holding a tie-breaking vote in the 50-50 Senate. This will leave Democrats with a thin margin of error to pass legislation.